Hi friends, welcome to this video. So in this video we will see the remaining sections. So in our previous video we have completed a section 1 and a section 2 in which under section 1 we have seen how to install a web form module in a Drupal 10 version, and under section 2 we have seen how to create a web forms and how to manage a fields, and we have seen what is the use of the element description and what is the use of form display in a web form. So in this video we will be seeing more on the form validation part. So under the section 3, like how to implement it, the form validation on the web forms through the regular expression. So just let's see this topic. So for that, just let's open the Drupal website. So here I have already opened. Just click on the login and just log in, and here you can see now I have just logged in with the admin username here. So now let's open the web forms here. So just click on the structure and just scroll down. Here you will see one web form option, so just click on it, and here you can see all the web forms. So here this contact and example custom option is something which is there with the default, and this inquiry is something which we have created the web form in our previous video. So just click on it, and here you will see the inquiry web form which we have created in our previous video. So if we want to see our elements, that name element, email element, phone number element and message element, that those all fields, so just click on this build option. I will just open in a new tab, and here you can see the name field, email field, phone number field and message field, so that everything is here in this build option. So now just let me explain you a few things here before starting our form validation. So here you can see all the fields are empty now, didn't fill anything in this form fields, right? So just without filling it, I will just click on a submit. So here you can see one pop-up is coming saying that please fill the name field, right? So this is coming just because of, just let me show you. I will just click on edit, and here you can see for all these elements we have given as a required checkbox as a checked in, right? So this is what, in the sense, it tells that these all fields are mandatory. That indication you can just see in the front end as well. The star icon is there right next to the all field names, so that's what it tells, that this all fields are mandatory. So we have checked in for all this. Now just let's go to the form validation section. So here you can see the form validation section. So under this, the first term comes is about the required, where we can make the field as a mandatory. So if you just click in, so it will be just made it as a mandatory, and here we can give a required message also. So here I've given a please fill the name field, so that's what just appeared there. If I just try to submit it without filling, what if I just remove it and I will just save it? So in that scenario, let's see, I will just reload it and I will just click on submit. So now here you can see please fill out this field. So this is something, a default message is being set for the required option. So earlier I have kept it as a please fill the name field, right? So like that, if we want, we can just make, or we can just give a required message, or otherwise anyhow the default message used to be there for that particular field. So this is about the first under the form validation, and the second is something unique. So unique in the sense, let's say if I just check in, okay, so here the name, let's say if I just given a someone Suma name, and one user have already given a Suma and the next user also gives a Suma, then it won't accept, it will tell please enter a unique message, like that. So here if you want, we can give a unique message as well. So I will just write it as please enter a unique name, something like this. I will just give it, okay, and I will just save it. So let me show you this unique part in the front end. So I will just reload it, and here I will just give it as, so first let's see what and all results we have submitted earlier. So as a or else let me show you a directly demo here only. So first I will just fill with the Suma name only, okay, and here email I will just give as suma@gmail.com, and here I will just provide any number, random number. I will just write something called as inquiry info, something like this, and I will just submit it. So here you can see the form is been just got submitted. Just let's see that results. Just click open this results in a new tab, and here you can see this is the detail of that Suma. So this is one name we have created. Now what I will do, I will just try to create a I will just try to fill one more form, okay, with the same name, Suma only. And I will just give some other gmail.com here, gmail.com, and I will just provide us some random number. I will just give some random message here just for the demo purpose. And I will just click on submit. Here you can see please enter a unique name. Why? Because just now we have filled with the Suma name, and one more user is trying to fill the same name. So it's telling a pop-up, it's coming up here. So if I just reload our result right here, the submission result data here. So I will just move this here only. I will go back. So this form is not submitted here. Why? Because the name is repeating, right? So this is what the meaning of the unique here in the name field. So for the name, this is not required, this unique feature. Just to explain the unique concept here, I have just used it here. So this is what the work, like how exactly it works for the unique options. I will just uncheck it, and let me explain you the pattern here. So pattern is something which tells the user that in which field what kind of data they just want to give it there. So here this is a name field, right? So for the name field only character should be allowed, not the digits, correct? So for that what we need to give is we need to provide a one regular expression here. So for that just enter a cap field, just open the square bracket and just write it as A to Z, caps A to Z. So which will tells that only a character's been allowed in this, okay? And I will just close this with the square bracket and ending with the star and the dollar symbol. And here if you want we can just give a pattern message. So let's say if user types any digit in that field, okay, so in that scenario the pop-up here that user should get, right? So for that we can just provide a pattern message here. So I will just give a pattern message by saying please enter characters only, something like this. I will just give it. And I will just save it. So now here I will just reload it, this form. I'll go back to the form, and here you can see here I will just provide some name with the some numbers, okay, and I will just submit it. Here you can see please enter a characters only. Why? Because it doesn't allowing me to enter a digits, and as well as special cases as well. See, please enter characters only. So this is what the regular expression we can just provide it in order to make a form validations, in order to just restrict for a particular characters or for a particular digits. And what if here one more thing, let me explain you. So I want to write a full name, okay. So I will tell something called as Amisha Jane, something like that I will give, and I will submit it. Here you can see please enter characters only is coming by, because if you observe it we have given here space right in between these two names, so that we haven't provided in our regular expression. So for that after Z just give one space and save it, okay, and now just reload it and give the same name here. It won't show a error, it won't show a message to the first field, it will just come up to the next email field. So this is what the use of the regular expressions in the form validation. So here we have seen the third part of this form validation as well, that is the pattern. And one more thing is the counter. So that I will explain in the message section. Why? Because it would be a more clearer in the in the message field. Okay. So I will just close it and let's open the phone number. And here 1 minute, just let me show you this form. Here you can see whatever number. Let me just give some name here. Let's just give some abc@gmail.com. Here, if you observe the number, whatever, like some say, let's say 5 digits I have just given. So if I just click on submit, it's not showing any pop-up or any error message to this. It should show, right? Phone number only should be at 10 digits, and that too only digits it should accept. If I just write here as a letters, still see it's not showing any error message to this, right? So for this also we need to give a regular expression. So for that, just click on the phone number edit option, and here come down under the form validation, and here you can just make it as a click on a pattern, and pattern regular expression you can just give it only for the digits. The user shouldn't allowed to enter a characters here. Okay, so for that just give the regular expression, and we can just provide a pattern message also. Please enter a number only, like this. Please enter number only. Okay, like this I will just give here. Okay, this is what a pattern regular expression, and always the phone number also should be unique, right? So we can just give this as well here, and here I will just tell, please provide, please give your unique number, like that only I will just give it here, message, or please give your valid number. I will just give it here, and I will just save it. So let's see how it will work. I will just reload it, and here I will give some ABCD and at gmail.com. Now, if you see here, I am just typing the letters, okay, instead of the digits, and I will just try to click on submit. See, please enter a number only, like that it's telling, okay. So here it only allow the numbers here. So here you can see I have just given a 4 digits, and I'll just click on submit. So again, it's going to the next part here, right? So for this phone number, I need to make a condition by saying that only 10 digits it should allow here to the user. So for that, what we can do is just go to a phone number on edit section, and here you can see form display. So here maximum length we have given at 10, right? So minimum length also, that only accept, that should only supposed to take a 10 digits only, otherwise it should show an error, right? So minimum length 10 and maximum length 10 I have just given it here. Okay, so this pattern expression we have given, and this unique also we have given it. So just let me save this thing here, and now if you see, I will just reload it. Let me give some name and some mail ID here. And if you observe here, I will just giving a less than 10 characters. Okay, I am just trying to submit it. See, please lengthen this text 10 characters or more. You are currently using 6 character. So right now I have entered 6 character, and it's telling me to enter the 10 digits. Okay, see, I have entered the 10 digits, and again I am trying to click on the numbers. Okay, and it's not taking. Why? Because it's restricting me to just enter the 10 digits here. So if I just click on submit, it will take me to the next field, that by saying please enter the message. So this is the use of the form validations. And one more thing here, let me show you one more concept here. So this is allowing me only a 10 digits, right? So I will just give 1, 2, 3, 4 till 0. So this is a 10 digits it's been, and I will just give some random message here, and I will just submit it. Okay, so for the phone number we given a unique, right? So let's say that phone number again, if we just try to fill the with the same phone number, whether it will accept it or not. So just let me fill some random data here, and here I will just try to give a same phone number which I have filled earlier, and let's see whether that unique option will work or not, and I will just submit it. See, please give your valid number. Earlier also I have given the same number, and now also I'm trying to give the same number. So it's not taking up. So this is what that feature of the uniqueness here. And now just let's go to the message field here. So in the message field, let's say I just want to make the users to enter only a 50 characters in this message box. So that kind of restriction I want to provide. And what if here actually I am able to just write special numbers or a special case also here, that also it will just consider, right? So let me show you that. See, I'm just typing 1, 2, 3 some special cases, and I will just submit it. Please enter a valid number. Okay, here I will just change this number I will just give some different number here, and I will just submit it. So see here, I have given a digits and a special characters here, and this form is just got submitted. So we shouldn't supposed to allow in the message box any digits or any special characters and all. It should be only specifically to the characters only, right? So let's do that validation. So just click on the message edit option, come to the form validation, and here you can just click on the pattern, and here you can provide the regular expression. Cap, just open the square bracket and just give it as A to Z, and give some one space so that it will allow a space also to the user, star and dollar symbol. And here you can just give a pattern message. Please enter your message. Please enter only a characters. Enter a characters only. Something like this. We will give it. Please enter a characters only. Okay, and here this counter, the important of this counter is that we can just make a count of it, like how much characters or how much words we want to make the user to type in that field, right? So I will just select a characters here, and the maximum count I will just give it as a 50. Okay, and the counter maximum message we can just provide it here. So I will just tell, please enter your message, and I will just give a count here. So for in order to provide that count, just give a percentage D here. So how many characters you want to need to fill, that it will show up here. So I will just save it, and I will just reload it. Let me just fill this form with some dummy data. I will just write a number here, 10 number. And here you can see in below of this field, right? Please enter your message. Okay, I have just typed some spelling mistake here, so I will just correct it. Just click on edit. So here, please enter your remaining message. I will just type, so it would be more clearer, right? Please enter your remaining message, and I will just save it. I will just reload it. So here you can see, please enter your remaining message, the 50 count it should be. Okay, so just let's fill some dummy data at gmail.com, and phone number, I will just type a digits here, 10 digits, and message. Now you can see here I am typing, and you can see the 37, it's 33 is pending, 32 is pending, 23 is pending, right? So it will show the count how much is pending, so that much it will just show us. And if I just try to fill more than this, now see, you can see the remaining count is 0. So here I am trying to type it, but still it's not accepting. Why? Because still only 50 characters I can just submit it. Below that I can, but above that count, 50 count, I cannot type it. So here 16 is still pending count, and I will just try to submit it. See, it's got submitted that form. So this is what the use of the counter here. Just let me open it. So this is the use of this counter. So we can make it for the characters, this option, or we can make it for the words as well. So this functionality we can just do it for both the characters and the words. So here you can see the form right now, it's showing all the count here, and if we just keep on typing, it will just reduce that count, and it will show how much is pending, how much we can do it. This is all about the form validation. We have seen the required, which says that a mandatory field, and we have seen the pattern where we can just provide a regular expression. We can just restrict the field only for the characters or only for the digits, like that. And we can just give a counter for the just to count the number of characters or number of words, how much exactly the count of characters or count of words it should supposed to allow to the user, so that we have checked it. And the counter maximum message with the count, how to just display this message, that also we have seen it. So this is all about the form validation under this web form module. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe this channel.